Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 26th of June. The infographics used in our current affairs series are uploaded on a Twitter account. You can check the link from description box or from the pinned comment. Also, for Hindi current affairs series, please subscribe to our GKToday Hindi channel. The link is given in description box and in pinned comment. So now, let's start. Recently, Sindhu Darshan Festival was celebrated in which state of India? Right answer is Jammu and Kashmir. So recently, 23rd edition of Sindhu Darshan Utsav was celebrated in Leh. It is a festival for celebration of unity, communal harmony along with national integration. If we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, presently Mr. Satyapal Malik is the governor of Jammu and Kashmir. Recently, Jammu and Kashmir was in news as Mela Kheer Bhavani was celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir. Apart from that, Jammu and Kashmir was also in news as recently Union Home Ministry announced setting up of a terror monitoring group for action against terror financing and terror related activities in Jammu and Kashmir. Apart from that, Jammu and Kashmir was also in news as recently Ladakh has been created as a separate administrative division. So Ladakh is third administrative division after Jammu and Kashmir. Which state government has made it compulsory for trackers to carry a GPS device? GPS stands for Global Positioning System. Right answer is Himachal Pradesh. So recently, Himachal Pradesh government has made it compulsory for trackers to carry a GPS device to tackle any exigency. Himachal Pradesh falls in Zone 4 and Zone 5. That means it is highly earthquake prone state, and that's why to tackle any such emergency situation, Himachal Pradesh government has made it compulsory for trackers to carry GPS devices. If we talk about Himachal Pradesh, recently during Lok Sabha elections, Tashigang in Himachal Pradesh became the world's highest polling station. Himachal Pradesh was also in news as recently Himachal Pradesh Assembly passed a bill to make Sanskrit as second official language. Hindi is the first official language of Himachal Pradesh. Apart from that, Himachal Pradesh became the first state in India to launch single emergency number. Now answer in comment box which state became the first state in Northeast to launch single emergency number. Apart from that, Himachal Pradesh was also in news as recently Himachal Pradesh government declared monkeys as vermin for next 1 year. Declaration as vermin means now monkeys can be exterminated without any punishment. Which of the following Australian mining company has entered into a deal with Manikaran Power for India's first lithium refinery? Right answer is Neometals. So recently, Australian mining company Neometals has entered into a deal with Manikaran Power to jointly fund a feasibility study to set up India's first lithium refinery. If this refinery is established, it will produce battery grade material for electric cars. If we talk about Australia, recently Mr. Scott Morrison got re-elected as Prime Minister of Australia. Apart from that, Australia was also in news as recently South American Football Confederation invited Australia and Qatar as guests at 2020 Copa America football tournament. This tournament will be hosted by Colombia and Argentina. Apart from that, recently Australia was in news as Adani Group from India got final approval for Carmichael coal mine project in Australia, and this will be the largest coal mine project in Australia. Apart from that, Australia was also in news as recently Australia-based Institute for Economics and Peace released Global Peace Index. As per this index, India is on 141st position. Who has been elected as President of Mauritania? Right answer is Mohamed Ould Ghazouani. So Mr. Ghazouani has won the presidential election in Mauritania. If we talk about Mauritania, it is a country in Northwest Africa, and the elections held in Mauritania for the first time in 60 years. Now answer in comment box what is the capital of Mauritania. If we talk about few other political leaders which were in news recently Mr. Kasim Jomart Tokayev won the presidential election in Kazakhstan. Recently, Kazakhstan was in news as it changed the name of its capital. So now, The new name of its capital Astana is Nur Sultan. Apart from that, recently Ms. Zuzana Kaputova became the first female president of Slovakia, and Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa got re-elected as the president of South Africa. Apart from him, Mr. Volodymyr Zelensky has been sworn in as the new president of Ukraine, and Mr. Muhammadu Buhari got re-elected as the president of Nigeria. On the other hand, Mr. Prayut Chan-o-cha became the new prime minister of Thailand. Who is the chairman of FSDC? That means Financial Stability and Development Council. Right answer is Finance Minister. So Finance Minister is the chairman of FSDC. The present Finance Minister is Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, and recently FSDC was in news as the 20th meeting of FSDC held recently. If we talk about FSDC, it was constituted in 2010 and it is headed by Finance Minister. The objective of FSDC is to maintain financial stability and to ensure inter-regulatory coordination. It should be kept in mind that FSDC is a non-statutory body and Finance Minister is the chairman of FSDC. Recently, Finance Minister was in news as Prime Minister reconstituted Niti Aayog, and now Defense Minister, Home Minister, Finance Minister and Agriculture Minister are ex officio members of Niti Aayog. Recently, Niti Aayog was in news as Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Dr. Rajiv Kumar released Health Index. The name of this report was Healthy States, Progressive India. As per this, Kerala is on top in terms of overall health performance. Lunar Evacuation System Assembly has been developed by which space agency? Right answer is European Space Agency. So recently, European Space Agency tested a device called Lunar Evacuation System Assembly. It is designed to assist in astronaut rescue missions on the surface of Moon. As per European Space Agency, it is world's first device aimed to help future rescue missions on the surface of Moon. If we talk about Europe, recently Europe was in news as Russian President extended Russia's embargo on food products being imported from European Union. Russia imposed this ban on food imports from European Union after the decision of European Union to impose sanctions against Russia over Ukraine issue. Europe was also in news as recently Council of Europe restored Russia's voting rights. The voting rights were revoked over the issue of Crimean Peninsula. If we talk about Council of Europe, it is an international organization. The objective of this organization is to uphold human rights, democracy and rule of law in Europe. Europe was also in news as recently Bollywood actor Mr. Anil Kapoor has been facilitated by Council of European Chambers of Commerce. The headquarters of European Union is in Brussels. Brussels is the capital of Belgium. Recently, which company announced the launch of cryptocurrency Libra? Right answer is Facebook. So Facebook has officially announced its new global cryptocurrency named Libra. Facebook will also launch a subsidiary company named Calibra, and this Calibra will handle all crypto dealings. Facebook was also in news as recently it announced its first interactive game show in India. The name of its game show is Confetti. Apart from that, Facebook was in news as after Christchurch mosque shooting, Facebook banned white nationalism and white separatism on its platforms. In the backdrop of this Christchurch mosque shooting recently at Paris Summit, French President and New Zealand Prime Minister launched Christchurch Call Initiative to eliminate terrorist and violent content online, which organization has launched Aware tool to combat antimicrobial resistance. Right answer is WHO. So WHO launched global campaign urging government to adopt Aware tool to help reduce spread of antimicrobial resistance. This Aware stands for Adopt Aware, Handle Antibiotics with Care. If we talk about WHO, it is World Health Organization. Answer in comment box where is the headquarters of WHO. And recently WHO was in news as Medical and Health Department of Rajasthan government has won the prestigious 2019 WHO award in the recognition of its achievements in the field of tobacco control. Apart from that, WHO was also in news as recently it officially recognized Algeria and Argentina as malaria-free countries. Apart from that, recently WHO was in news as Mr. Rajiv Maharshi, who is the present CAG of India, has been elected as external auditor of WHO for 4 years, on which date the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking was observed. Right answer is 26th of June. So every year on 26th of June, International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking is observed. It is a United Nations initiative to raise awareness among people about drug abuse, and the theme of this year was Health for Justice, Justice for Health. Who became the first female CEO of Warner Bros? Right answer is Miss Ann Sarnoff. So Miss Ann Sarnoff has become the first female CEO of Warner Bros. If we talk about few other women which were in news recently Miss Nirmala Sitharaman was named in 100 most influential in UK-India relations. Miss Sitharaman is present Finance Minister of India. Apart from her, recently Miss M. Jayashree Vyas has been appointed as first independent women director of Bombay Stock Exchange, and Miss Pramila Jayapal became the first South Asian American woman to preside over US House of Representatives. On the other hand, Miss G.S. Lakshmi became the first ever woman to be appointed to ICC panel of match referees. ICC stands for International Cricket Council. So these were the most important current affairs of the day. Thank you.